Welcome to Post High School Basketball, a Post Sports Radio presentation live and free on YouTube. This broadcast is made possible by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County. Post Car Wash, keep it clean at Post Car Wash. Antelope Wash and Dry, make your laundromat experience a slam dunk. Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post and all of Garza County. Carson Construction, call 806-626-3811. Post Baseball Academy, essential fundamental skills training for softball and baseball players. KSSL Radio, playing the greatest country music ever recorded. The Post Dispatch, news and views for Garza County. D&D Winco 2, headquartered in Post and serving clients across the U.S. Post Family Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, and alterations. And now, here's the Bold Gold Basketball pregame show on Post Sports Radio.
Good evening, and welcome to Post Sports Radio's coverage of Post High School basketball. On your screen is the final seconds of the JV game as your JV Bold Gold are up 45-39 over the JV Whirlwinds of Floydada. Russ Morris with the books tonight. Carter Petty will have the play-by-play, and Jim Plummer is manning the camera. Video of tonight's game is live, free, and will also be available for on-demand viewing shortly after the game on Post Sports Radio's YouTube channel. It is Tuesday, February 17th, and we are live from the Antelope Arena for senior night as the Post Bold Gold Antelopes take on the Floydada Whirlwinds. It is district game number 12 of the District 4-2A season, and the Bold Gold enter tonight's edition of the White River Showdown, having already clinched the fourth and final playoff spot following their victory over Tahoka last Friday. As the buzzer's about to sound, and there you go, the JV Bold Gold defeat Floydada's JV 45-39. Post, the varsity, they have an overall record following their win over the Bulldogs of 18-11 and are 5-6 in district play. Post is under the direction of Zach Ramos, who is in his first season as head coach of the Bold Gold. Hayden Patterson and Han Ollison are his assistants. Floydada enters tonight's game aiming to finish their season on a positive note. The Whirlwinds throttled Rawls on Friday, and they were hoping to stay alive in the playoff race, but now that the Bold Gold have clinched the final playoff spot, the Whirlwinds are aiming to leave a sour taste in the Bold Gold's mouth tonight. Floydada is led by head coach Aaron Ross, who's in his first season with the Whirlwinds. Ross is assisted by Saul Reyes, Braun Hobbs, John Ramirez, and Brandon Wickware. As I believe we're getting ready to start the senior night festivities, I believe.
Yes, pretty soon. Looks like Miss Patterson and Miss Lamb are getting it all set up.
And as far as roster goes tonight, there's only two seniors on our roster, and that's Sean Ramos and Max Cole.
Tonight, we want to take a moment to celebrate a special group of seniors who have given their time, energy, and heart to our Bold Gold basketball program. Senior night is more than just a tradition. It is a moment to recognize dedication, growth, and the impact these students have made on our school and our community. Each of these seniors has contributed in a unique way, and tonight we honor their commitment and the legacy they leave behind. We begin by recognizing our senior student trainer, Abby Achuga, who is escorted by our mom, Amanda. Abby has been a trainer for 3 years, faithfully serving our athletes behind the scenes. Her favorite memory from basketball season has been training alongside her best friend, Maya. In addition to basketball, Abby is also a trainer for football and track. She is a member of NHS and the PCT nursing program. After high school, she plans to attend South Plains College before transferring to a nursing school and to pursue her ultimate goal of becoming a labor and delivery nurse. Her favorite Bible verse is Psalms 46:5. God is within her, she will not fail. God will help her at the break of day. Abby, thank you for the countless hours you've invested in caring for our athletes. Next, we recognize number 3, Max Cole, who is escorted by his parents, Michael and Christy. and his sister Owen. Max has played basketball for 4 years. His favorite basketball memory is hearing Coach Pat yell, "Dunk it!" every time Sean or Draven gets a fast break. Max is a true multi-sport athlete, also competing in football, tennis, and running track and cross country. He also serves as a worship leader at First Baptist Church. Max will graduate with an associate's degree in EMT certifications. Max plans to continue to work as a paramedic while attending the fire academy with the ultimate goal of becoming a flight paramedic. His favorite Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company destroys good morals. Max, your leadership, work ethic, and servant heart have made a lasting impression on this program. Last but not least, we honor number 4, Sean Ramos. He is escorted by his dad, Zach. Sean has played basketball for 14 years, dedicating most of his life to this game. His favorite memory is hearing that Coach Pat became a basketball coach. Sean also competes in football and track, representing our school across multiple sports. After graduation, he plans to weigh his options before pursuing a post-secondary education. His favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Sean, your commitment and competitive spirit have helped shape this team. This senior class has set the standard for dedication and perseverance. Their leadership has guided us through challenges, and their commitment has carried this program forward. Because of their work and belief in one another, we are celebrating our first playoff berth in 4 years. That accomplishment is a testament to the work and their refusal to settle. Seniors, thank you for what you have given to this program. You will always be a part of its foundation, and we are proud of the legacy that you leave behind. Thank you.
Okay, that was your senior night presentation.
Once again, your seniors were trainer Abby Lechuga, and then Max Cole and Sean Ramos. Congratulations, and I want to wish them well. Wish Abby Lechuga well and the other 2 players for the remainder of the season as long as this season continues. So with that said, if y'all please pause with me so we can give thanks and prayer. Father God, we thank you for a wonderful day that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for all that you've done and all that you'll continue to do. I ask that you keep everybody safe on the court tonight, as well as us up here in the stands. Be with the fans, coaches, players, officials. No matter what happens tonight, we do everything according to your will. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
When we come back, Carter Petty will get us informed of the post-ISD report as the Post Sports Radio pregame show continues live and free on YouTube.
Are you looking for a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew do new construction, remodeling, demolition, and concrete work from the planning stage to the project completion. Also, if you are doing a DIY project, you can rent a roll-off dumpster. Carson drops it off and picks it up. Plan now for your next project and call the guys who build a lasting relationship with each customer. Carson Construction. Find them on Facebook or call 806-626-3811.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
This message is sponsored by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This is brought to you by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County.
And welcome back. It is the time for your Post-ISD report. So coming up this week in Post Sports, we have the Bowl Gold baseball tournament. That is the 19th through the 20th. And then the Lady Lope softball team will be at Lockney the 19th and the 21st, playing some games out there. Russ, what else do we got coming up?
Also, just to touch on the Bowl Gold tournament, the first game, I believe, is going to be at 10 o'clock Thursday morning. All games, of course, will be at Norm Cash Field. For information regarding the Bowl Gold tournament, if you're a parent, please stay in tune with Sports U, or if you're a fan, please stay in contact with the Post ISD Facebook page. The concession stand will be up and running, and it is my understanding that the proceeds gathered at the concession stand for the tournament will be donated for Kyler Smith.
Yes, that is correct, Russ.
Also, we got your Bowl Gold will have their playoff warm-up game on Friday night here at the Antelope Arena at 6 o'clock as they take on the Sudan Hornets for their warm-up game. And then the official by-district round for the 2A Division I bracket, we take on the number 14 Olton Mustangs at Lubbock Cooper Liberty. Game will be on the NFHS network, and it will tip off at 6 o'clock p.m. Today was, the last day to file in person for FAFSA? Is that right?
They were in person today helping our seniors get all that paperwork filled out. So if you didn't do it today, that was the last time they were going to be in post this year. So I hope you got it done, seniors.
All righty, well, that was a quick, short, on-the-fly Post ISD report. The Post Sports Radio pregame show will continue here live and free on YouTube.
Give your baseball or softball player the opportunity to elevate his or her game with individual or group instruction through the Post Baseball Academy. Coaching at the Academy focuses on the essential fundamental aspects of the game while creating a strong work ethic, teamwork, and respect. From beginner to high school, baseball and softball training is offered all year long. Find out more about the Post Baseball Academy on Facebook or call Roy Perez at 806-474-9565.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to the Post Sports Radio pregame show. We're live from the Antelope Arena here in Post, Texas for senior night as the Post Bowl Gold Antelopes take on the Floydada Whirlwinds. Russ Morris keeping the books tonight. Carter Petty has the play-by-play, and Jim Plummer is manning the camera for us this evening. Now, if you take a look on your screen, the Bowl Gold student section with their own a rendition of ESPN. As I believe Carter was telling us that they're going to try to get rowdy and rambunctious for us tonight.
Yeah, they went out and got them some of the little light-up, foam bumper deals, so they're going to try to cause some havoc whenever the Whirlwinds are shooting free throws. With that said, Russ, let's take a look at these district standings.
So here is your playoff picture officially now for District 4 of 2A. New Home is the outright district champs. They clock in this week at rank number 15 in the TABC standings at 11-0. They have a 22-9 overall record. New Deal in second at 9-2 with a 21-9 overall record. Abernathy in third place. They check in at 19th in the TABC top 25. They're 8-3, 24-8 overall. Post checks in fourth at 5-6 with an 18-11 overall record. And then the three teams that are officially eliminated tonight, Floydada, Tahoka, and Rawls in that order. Floydada at 3-8, 7-20 overall. Tahoka at 3-9, 6-17 overall. They finished their season last Friday, and then Rawls rounds out the district at 0-11 and are 0-20 overall. Now, some key things for tonight. New Deal and Abernathy are playing each other in Abernathy. Abernathy can force a seeding game if they beat New Deal, because they will finish tied for second in the standings. So that's something to watch for. Rawls is looking to pull an upset of all upsets. They host the New Home Leopards. And then obviously we are taking part in our final White River Showdown of the year, taking on the Floydada Whirlwinds. Now, Floydada can finish tied for fifth in the standings if the Bull Gold are able to knock them off. They will have the same district record as Tahoka. So that is something to keep an eye on there. What else? So the last time these two teams played, it was a hard-fought battle on January 22nd, and Post won 63-56. Carter, do we have any key information as to what went down back in Floydada on that night?
Well, number one, junior Draven Gonzalez had 34 points and 13 rebounds, so he had a career night that night. And Floydada's bright spots were number 10, Jeremiah Jimenez, who had 19, and number 1, Manny De La Fuente. It looks like both teams are heading to their respective benches, and we're about ready to send it down to Coach Jeffrey for the introductions and the national anthem. So we'll go to the PA announcer with those announcements right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Antelope Arena on the campus of Post High School for this District 4 2A matchup featuring the Floydada Whirlwinds and your Bull Gold Antelopes. Let's get the starters. First, for the visiting Whirlwinds, number 1, senior Manny De La Fuente. Number 2, senior Jimmy Castillo. Number 10, sophomore, Jeremiah Jimenez. Number 11, sophomore, Luke Morales. And number 24, junior, Logan Gutierrez. The Whirlwinds are coached by Aaron Ross, who's assisted by Jonathan Ramirez, Brandon Wickware, Saul Reyes, and Ron Hobbs. For your Bull Gold Antelopes, number 1, junior Draven. Number 3, senior Max Hall. Number 4, senior Sean. At this time, we ask that you stand and remove your hats as we honor our nation with the flag of the Star-Spangled Banner.
now for your call of the game between Floydada and Post, here's Carter Petty.
Okie dokie. Bogold getting some last words of advice from Coach Ramos. And they'll break the huddle. And we're about set to get underway. Looks like it's going to be number 11, Luke Morales, tipping off for the Whirlwinds, and number 20, Luca Perez for the Antelopes.
Limit your turnovers. Win the outdo Floydada on the boards. This game should be yours.
And the tip is won by the Whirlwinds. Number 24 controls it. That was Gutierrez who got it to De La Fuente. Hands it off. Gutierrez over to Jimenez. Jimenez almost falls. Passes it to Castillo. Castillo, that's going to be a travel, and that's a turnover already for the Whirlwinds. In the last game, Floydada turned it over 18 times. A little 2-2-1 here. Full court press by Floydada. Up the floor, Alec Garcia. Luca Perez. Layup missed. Max Cole, second chance. Also no good. De La Fuente with the rebound. Here comes the Whirlwinds. Oh, out of control. Stolen away. Draven Gonzalez in transition. Blocking foul and one. Draven will have a chance for a three-point play. Already off to a good start. Last time he had 34 against the Whirlwinds. Foul is on number 24, Gutierrez. Logan Gutierrez picks up his first, and Draven Gonzalez converts the three-point play. De La Fuente hands to Jimenez, who hands to Gutierrez and drives to his right. Layup blocked by Max Cole, getting active on senior night tonight. Ramos in transition. Layup too strong. Gutierrez clears it. De La Fuente drives to his left. Loses the handle, but passes it to Jimenez. Bounces in and out. Draven Gonzalez rebounds and pushes in transition. Oh, tried to go with the reverse. Picks up a foul. He'll have two shots.
Yeah, it's going to be on Luke Morales. Actually, no, they got Jimenez on that one. Either way, it was a smart foul, regardless of whoever it was, just to make Draven earn it getting to the line.
Cashes in the first one. 2 for 2 from the line tonight for Gonzalez. And a perfect trip from Draven that time, as the Antelopes gonna put some pressure in the full court this time. Cross-court pass, De La Fuente gets past Luca Perez, finds Morales in the short corner. Back to De La Fuente on the wing, drives to his left. Left-hand layup missed. Max Cole rebound. De La Fuente stepped on the baseline, and it'll be Antelope basketball going the other way. Bogold leads 5-0 early in the first. Ella Garcia skip pass to Ramos as they'll set up the offense. Ramos gets a screen from Luca. Kicks it. Draven thought about three. Long two. Just off the mark. Luca Perez rebound. Okay, they're going to get him with the travel there.
Yeah.
Lots of contact, but he moved his feet.
Yeah, they said he was able to survive the contact, but he just took one too many steps before he passed it.
Jeremiah Jimenez cross court to De La Fuente. De La Fuente needs help. Finds Jimenez. Kicks it. Morales, corner three. Ooh, little strong. And Max Cole corralled the rebound and drew a foul.
Max already with 4 rebounds in the first quarter.
Having a good night on senior night.
Also, Draven, you know, he's 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. He was 8 of 10 in Floydada back on the 22nd of January.
Draven has all of the Antelopes' points so far. He finds Alec Garcia in the high post. Alec down to Luke on the block, kicks it out to Cole. Max drives over to Sean. Oh, Sean almost goes to the floor. Corrals it. Draven shot fake, drive. Nothing but the net off the glass. 2 points. Time. Oh, as they're going to get number 11, Luke Morales. He stepped out off the baseline on the inbound, so that'll be a turnover. And Max Cole will inbound for the Antelopes. Number 25 checks in for the first time tonight. Draven takes the three. A little strong, but he gets his own rebound. Ramos steps into a three. It's blocked. And Gutierrez gets the rebound momentarily, but Alec Garcia steals it away. Draven drives. Kicks it out to Luca, but he charged first. The shot was good, but Draven Gonzalez picks up his foul, first foul of the game. Jimenez trying to get through the press of the Antelopes. As he does, he finds De La Fuente. De La Fuente going to drive to his right. Puts up the shot, blocked by Max Cole once again. Ramos tried to step through the lane. Alec Garcia, shot fake, drives. Extra pass, Luca Perez. Block shot, no good. Second chance, he gets it to go that time. 9-0, the Antelopes lead after the bucket from Perez. Long pass, Gutierrez, extra pass, 25, makes the layup. We do not have his name, so sorry about that for all the Whirlwind fans that are out there. Draven over to Sean. Sean looking for a lane, couldn't find nothing, he'll give it back to Draven. Draven, spin move, kicks it, Max Cole, shot fake, drives baseline, layup, good. Max Cole scores some points on senior night. Oh, the lob pass, Alec Garcia tracked it down for a moment, and it goes off the hands of a green jersey. Whirlwinds were able to strike for the first time tonight, and they turned it over. We'll see if the Antelopes can extend the lead back to double digits. Draven gets a screen from Luca, but the Whirlwinds fought through it. Draven still driving, puts up shot, missed. Luca Perez fouled on the putback. He'll have 2 shots momentarily.
We're going to get Manny De La Fuente on that one. So already 4 fouls for Floydada.
Remember, whenever you get 5 team fouls, puts the other team in the bonus. So Antelopes could have a lot of time in the bonus. Short on the first one from Luca. And 0 for 2 on that trip for Luca. Long pass. Jimenez, pass stolen away by Max Cole. Over to Alec. Gets it to Sean, the point guard. And the Antelopes will bring it up the floor and set up the offense. Luca, screen for Sean. Sean drives. Kicks it out to Alec. They'll reset it out to Draven as couldn't really find anything. Draven drives. Luca Perez, short corner, nothing but the bottom of the net. Give Luca 2 more on the night. De La Fuente dribble through the trap. Alec Garcia will pick up a foul. Luca Perez checks out. Josh Segura checks in for the first time tonight.
JT Snowden checks in for Floydada.
Okie dokie. Snowden has a little bit of size, Whirlwinds probably looking to find somebody who can rebound. De La Fuente takes a three, and it's money. Yeah, gives the Whirlwinds a little bit of momentum.
He can't get hot like he did last time we played.
Yeah, he had 15 points, and I believe most of those were from beyond the arc. Sean to Alec in the corner. He's going to find Max Cole cutting. Max Cole is fouled.
They're going to get 25. That's the 5th foul. And that's going to send Max to the free throw line.
Yep, so it puts the Antelopes in the bonus for the remaining 1:53 in the first quarter. Max Cole, a little strong on the first. Misses the second one as well. Number 25 pulls down the rebound for the Whirlwinds. He outlets it to De La Fuente, and the Antelopes will back off the full court pressure this time. De La Fuente drives to his left.
They're going to get Alec with a push.
That'll be his second on the night.
Already, with those 2 free throw attempts from Max, you've already shot 7 free throws in this half.
Alec will check in, or Alec will check out. Jackson Jeffrey will check in, as Alec is going to have to sit with those 2 fouls. Whirlwinds get the ball into Jimenez. Jimenez trying to drive past Max Cole. Couldn't find nothing, but he finds a cutting Gerald Henderson, who just checked into the game. Give Henderson 2 points, and here are the Antelopes. Max Cole shot fake, drives the baseline, tried to reverse layup, and he draws the foul.
We're going to get 21, Henderson.
Well, Henderson made a good cut on the other end and picks up a foul on this end. He'll send Max Cole back to the line. We'll see if he can put one of these in the basket. Unsuccessful on the first attempt.
Gutierrez checks back in. So Floydada was complaining about a late whistle, but just so you know, there's no such thing as a late whistle, because at this level and all levels, they have to let the play out, because the whistle's known as flow killers.
And Draven Gonzalez put back, no good. Rebound to Diaz. Diaz and Draven Gonzalez tie it up. Possession arrow to the Antelopes. Luca Perez will check in for Max Cole as he sits down for the first time tonight. Played a great 7 first minutes. Lots of rebounds, couple of blocks, and a couple of points. Ramos out to Draven. Draven will go to work. He's going to drive to his right. And they're going to get a travel on Draven. Yeah, 1 too many steps.
Yeah, he tried to hide that little extra step in between all that traffic. He just got caught doing it.
Yeah, he has gotten away with that a couple times this season. Jimenez drives to the right, kisses it off the glass, and it goes in. 13-9, the Whirlwinds have kind of cut into the Antelopes' lead late in this first quarter. Ramos, Jeffrey, Perez, Draven for 3. The bank is open. Give Draven 3 more. Henderson tried to find Snowden, and it's off of Snowden, and it'll be Bold Gold basketball with 26:98 on the clock. See if the Antelopes look to take the last shot of the first quarter. They lead by 7 at the moment. Let's get a 3, lead by 10 at the quarter. Like to see Josh Segura maybe get an open look. Ramos over to Segura. His pass tipped away. Snowden steals it away to Henderson. Henderson's going to drive. Extra pass. Blocks Josh Segura. Oh, but they're going to get a foul on Josh.
Yeah, he had made too much contact going for that shot. They're going for that block.
Segura thought he had a clean block there. It was close, but it's going to send Brandon Diaz to the line. 5'7" freshman. First free throw attempts of the night. First one is missed.
You get the rebound, you have an opportunity to catch and shoot.
The second one is good. 1 for 2 on that trip for Diaz. Ramos has it stolen away by Diaz. The shot did not get off in time. So the first quarter ends. Post leads 16-10 over Floydada here after 1. We'll take a break and come back with the start of the Post Car Wash second quarter.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
Welcome back to Post Sports Radio. That is the Post High School student section over there, and a couple of the junior hires probably, as they really filled it out tonight for senior night. So they're having a good time. They think they can do just as good a job as me and Russ do. So Sebastian Martinez, Jax Perez, Raiden, they all kind of put that together, bring the tables. So and Ole. So thanks to them for getting that all together for the Post students as we're back underway with the Post Car Wash second quarter here. Henderson has it at the top of the key. He fakes the handoff to De La Fuente. He's going to take a mid-range. It's short. Jackson Jeffrey with the rebound. Ramos. Floater. He draws a foul. And he'll have 2 free throws on the way.
We're going to get Manny De La Fuente on that one.
Be his second, so it's a little troubling for the Whirlwinds. As De La Fuente, one of their best players, and he's their point guard, as Ramos misses the first attempt. Second one is good, however, so 1 for 2 on that trip for Sean. Number 4, this is Hartline bringing it up the floor for the Whirlwinds. He's going to hand it off to Diaz. Diaz to Henderson. And back to Hartline. Hartline couldn't find much, and he's going to kick it out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez stolen away. Luca Perez in transition. Layup, good. Great defense that turned into offense there by Perez.
He's got 6.
De La Fuente, middle of the lane, blocked by multiple Antelopes.
I'm going to give Jackson Jeffrey credit on that block.
Lots of people flying to the basketball there. Diaz inbounds for the Whirlwinds. He finds Henderson. Henderson going to drive. Right hand, miss. Jackson Jeffrey with another board. Sean wanted to find Luca, but he wasn't there. Draven Gonzalez drives, and another charge. Whirlwinds have found a way to take a couple on Draven. Draven loves to play downhill. I'm sure Floydada saw that in a little bit of film.
Well, he's got 2 fouls on him already.
And they've both been offensive fouls.
They've both been charges.
De La Fuente on the wing. Long 2. Too strong, too flat. Draven Gonzalez tried to drive right. He's going to step back 3. Missed it. Jackson Jeffrey, second chance opportunity. Count it and give him another one from the free throw line. Jim, we are not live. No. Jackson Jeffrey for a chance at the three-point play. Too strong. Draven Gonzalez offensive rebound. Luca Perez had the corner three for a moment, but he passes it up. Ramos going to set it up, get a screen from Jeffrey. Kick it out. Josh Aguirre wanted to take the shot, but it wasn't there. Luca Perez passes it up. Ramos, corner three. Ooh, too strong. But Antelopes with another offensive rebound. It's fumbled around. Draven Gonzalez just going to take the mid-range jumper. Bounces in and out. Another offensive board. Jackson Jeffrey that time. Gonzalez three. Strong. And the Whirlwinds finally find a defensive rebound that time. Diaz drives. They're going to get a foul on Draven. That'll be his third.
Yeah, it's a reach-in foul. They're going to get on Draven, and it's going to send Max in.
Yeah, it's a little bit of trouble. Guess it'll be good experience for the Antelopes having to play without your leading scorer. De La Fuente, Solon, Luca Perez in transition the other way. Right hand, couldn't finish it. De La Fuente defensive rebound, and the Whirlwinds have numbers in transition. Henderson up the floor. Shot fake, and it's good. That's Brody Hughes who gets the 2 points to go on the fast break. Ramos, oh my goodness. That's going to go off the quad of Ramos, and that's going to be a turnover. That ball launched out of there. And here comes the Whirlwinds in a hurry. De La Fuente deep three. Way off the mark.
All right, let's try it again.
Jeffrey behind the back. Floater gets the sweet roll off the rim and 2 points. And Snowden, shot fake. And he's going to drive to his right. Jump ball.
Smart play by Max.
Possession arrow to your Antelopes as we're back live. Sorry. We're not sure what happened there. Had some technical difficulties, but we should be back in live for y'all at home. As always, we have been recording, so you can watch the full game after the completion of tonight's contest. 23-12 is your score. Bold Gold lead at the moment and have been in control for the majority. Cole drives, kicks, Ramos, and it's stolen away. Manny De La Fuente falls to the floor, and it's absolute chaos. JT Snowden blocked Ramos. Jackson Jeffrey defensive rebound. Alec Garcia to Luca Perez, and they get it to Ramos, and looks like we're going to try to slow it down just a touch. Max Cole drives to his right, baseline reverse layup, it's good! Max Cole with a little swagger there.
Got 4 points.
Jeremiah Jimenez looking for the offense from the Whirlwinds. De La Fuente kicks it. Snowden, corner three. It's good from outside. That makes it a 10-point game halfway through the second quarter.
That was Enrique Hartline. I think he checked in for Snowden.
Okay, thank you, Russ. Jackson Jeffrey gets the 2 points to go on the little post move there.
He's got 6.
Jimenez looking, trying to find De La Fuente. Alec Garcia denying him the ball. He's going to get a screen from Hughes. He's going to drive into the lane, kick it out. Hartline, another three, and good once again. He's 2 for 3 from outside tonight. Enrique Hartline. Got to find a way to not let him get it out there.
It's the third made 3 for Floydada.
And that's going to be a foul, and that one's on Hartline as he tried to play the ball, but he fouled Alec in the process.
Braden Diaz checks in. He's going to check in for Manny De La Fuente. Actually, Okay, nope. Never mind. I thought Coach Ross took a timeout.
Nope, it was just substitution. De La Fuente checks out. Max Cole for three. No good as Jimenez rebounds it, brings it up in transition. It's stolen away. Sean Ramos. Ramos over to Max. Max shot fake. Drives inside and gets it to go through the contact. No foul. And here comes the Whirlwinds quickly. Jackson Jeffrey steals it away. Jackson Jeffrey with a little dribble move, and Max Cole lost it off the fingertips. That'll be a turnover.
Yeah, we traded a turnover for a turnover. That's not what you want to do.
Just got a little ahead of ourselves, a little out of control there. Jeremiah Jimenez gets a screen. A little pick and roll action. As Luke Morales put up the shot, it was not the prettiest. He really kind of had some indecision there. Ramos, cross court to Max Cole. And it's off of Enrique Hartline. It'll be Bow Gold basketball on the side. Jeffrey inbounds to Ramos. And the Bow Gold set up the offensive look. Garcia to Cole. Cole looking for a cutter. Didn't see it. He'll go back to Ramos. As looks like the Antelopes still trying to set up this set. Coach Ramos calling out the instructions from the bench. Jackson Jeffrey for three. Ooh, off the top of the glass. Oh. And Max Cole gonna foul number 11, Luke Morales.
That was a bang bang. He probably could have called that on either or.
Yeah, well, Max Cole wasn't gonna let him go anywhere.
They were just both going for the ball.
Jeremiah Jimenez will bring it up the floor once again for the Whirlwinds. Manny De La Fuente being guarded by Eli Garcia. Always a great defensive player. De La Fuente looking for an open look, but he can't find it. 15 seconds. Whirlwinds looking for that final shot of the half here. De La Fuente going to take the three off the screen. It's airballed out of bounds. And the Antelopes will have 5.8 to find a basket, or at least a shot. They lead by 11. They're going to roll it up the floor a little ways. Smart move because the clock don't start till you touch it. Ramos probably going to take a shot here off a screen. He'll put it up.
Thought he was fouled, but they let him play.
Yeah, hard to call a foul there whenever the shooter's kind of initiating the contact. So at halftime, the Post Antelopes lead 29-18 over the Floydada Whirlwinds. We will take a break and come back with some stats right after this. Let's take a look at your Antelope cheerleaders right now on the floor. They always out supporting our athletes, so we thank them. So we'll take a break and come back with some halftime stats. Be back after a short break.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to Post High School Basketball, a Post Sports Radio presentation live and free on YouTube. This broadcast is made possible by D&D Winco 2, headquartered in Post and serving clients across the U.S. Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County. Post Car Wash, keep it clean at Post Car Wash. Antelope Wash and Dry, make your laundromat experience a slam dunk. Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post in all of Garza County. Carson Construction, call 806-626-3811. Post Baseball Academy, essential fundamental skills training for softball and baseball players. KSSL Radio, playing the greatest country music ever recorded. The Post Dispatch, news and views for Garza County. Post Family Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, and alterations. And now, here's the D&D Winco 2 halftime report on Post Sports Radio.
Welcome to the Post Sports Radio halftime show here live from the Antelope Arena. Let's take a look at them first half stats as your Antelopes lead 29-18 over the Whirlwinds.
Well, taking a look over at Floydada, their leading scorer for the Whirlwinds is Enrique Hartline. He has 6, and they're both from three-pointers. They are 1 for 2 from the free throw line, but they have 7 rebounds, but they've committed 13 turnovers in that first half. So just taking a look at them. Manny De La Fuente, I think I'm behind a couple of fouls on some people. I think I'm behind by 1 foul. I have 2 fouls for Manny De La Fuente, 1 for Enrique Hartline, 1 for Jariah Jimenez, 1 for Gerald Henderson, 1 for Logan Gutierrez, and 1 for number 25. Either way, now we look at the Bowl Gold. They turned the ball over 9 times in that first half, are 4 for 11 from the free throw line, but they have out-rebounded Floydada by 14 as they picked up 21 rebounds in that first half. Draven Gonzalez, leading scorer of the game, he's got 10 points. Max Cole with 6, Jackson Jeffrey with 6, Luca Perez with 6 points, Sean Ramos, only point of the game coming from a free throw. Draven with 6 rebounds, Max Cole with 5, Jackson Jeffrey with 6, and Luca Perez with 4 rebounds. Carter.
Okay, thank you, Russ. We'll come back after this break with some second half keys for both teams. Be back after a short break.
Here at the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, we are more than events. Yes, we love a good ribbon cutting or holiday market, but the Chamber's real purpose is deeper than that. We exist to advocate for local businesses, agriculture, and tourism. We connect people, promote growth, and keep Post moving forward together. That's why we're here. That's why we work.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
This message is sponsored by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This is brought to you by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County.
Welcome back to the halftime show here live on Post Sports Radio. As both teams have made their way back out of the locker room. They're about set to get going. Russ, what do you think are the keys for both teams to succeed in this second half?
Well, for Post, I mean, you kept your turnovers to a minimum, only 9 in that first half. You need to continue to limit your turnovers, but you need to make your baskets, because we saw it in that second quarter. You outscored Floydada 13-8 in that second quarter. But the problem is that every shot that you missed, you're hurting yourself getting back on the defensive side of the ball, thus resulting in more turnovers. Now, if you're Floydada, you might want to try to get hot from 3 again, but you still, again, you need to limit your turnovers. You committed 13 turnovers in that first half, but you need to also try to be scrappy and try to out-rebound Post in that first quarter, which is going to be hard to do because it seems to me like Post takes pride in out-rebounding people. So I think that's where we stand, but, you know, we saw in that first game things could change in a hurry.
Yeah, the first game at Floydada was kind of a nail-biter, and Antelopes were able to pull away in that fourth quarter. This one, Bull Gold has been in control, so hopefully they can continue to do that. Both teams out of the huddles and on the floor. Yeah, those officials. Late. Taking a nap, getting a break at the concession stand. I don't know.
While we got time, just want to get everybody's attention for our spring ball schedule. Post Sports Radio will cover 6 softball games and we'll cover 6 baseball games. So we have softball with Morton, softball with Tahoka, Seagraves, New Home, Tahoka again, and Sundown, which should be fun as we get to see what Post looks like against the reigning defending 2A state champs of the Ruffettes.
Yep. Okay, thank you for that, Russ. The officials are back after their halftime snack, and we're ready to go. Jeremiah Jimenez, the point guard, passes it out to De La Fuente. He's a pretty good three-point shooter, but Jimenez will take the 3. It lips in and out. Jackson Jeffrey clears it off the glass.
Well, interesting. No Draven to start the second half.
Well, he does have those 3 fouls, so the longer you can not have to play him, the better. You don't want him to foul out in case it does get close. Alec Garcia in the corner. Into Jackson Jeffrey, who takes the mid-range, misses, tried to follow his shot, but number 2, Jimmy Castillo, got the rebound. He kicks it out. That's a 3 from Gutierrez. Too strong. It's off the hands of a Floydada player.
I think that was
basketball.
I think that was Luke Morales that came crashing in and knocked it out of bounds.
Max Cole on the wing. He tried to get it into Jackson Jeffrey. It's bubbled around. Max Cole going to take the 3. Airballed, but Alec Garcia gets the offensive rebound. Ramos over to Garcia. Into the post. Luca Perez kicks it out. Max Cole back to Luca. Out. Ramos going to drive left. Takes the fadeaway, Jay, and it's cash money. 2 points. Long pass up the floor. Jeremiah Jimenez catches it. Tries to pass it into the paint. Luca Perez just takes it away. He does that in football sometimes, forces fumbles, and he does it on the basketball floor tonight. Alec Garcia not going to take the shot. He passed that really fast. Ramos to Jeffrey to Cole. Cole to Jeffrey in the high post. Jackson going to take a floater, and it gets a nice roll, and it goes in for 2 more.
Okay, he's got 8.
Jackson Jeffrey having a good night on senior night. He's a freshman. Jimmy Castillo kicks it out. De La Fuente steps into a 3. It's off the mark. Luca Perez gets him another rebound. Ramos, long 2 off the screen. Max Cole with basically an assist, but not an assist.
Okay, Sean's warming up. He's got 5.
Gutierrez, Jimenez in the short corner. He's going to step out and take a 3, and he gets it to go. Ramos to Garcia. Luca kicks it out. Sean for a deep 3, just short. And they're going to get Luca Perez with a foul on the rebound.
Well, hey, it's only his first foul. As Draven and Josh check back in.
Max Cole and Jackson Jeffrey will check out.
Gerald Henderson and Braden Diaz, I believe, have checked back in for the Whirlwinds.
Yep, and there's Diaz right on command. He's going to drive to his right. Layup is good as he drove past Josh Shigura that time. Ramos will set it up for the Antelopes. Here comes Segura. He's going to get it in the corner. He's going to drive left. Luca Perez for 3. A little strong. But Draven Gonzalez gets the offensive rebound, and the second chance points are good.
He's got 12.
And that's a calm night for him.
Yeah, but he's on pace for another double-double, as well as Jackson Jeffrey.
Jimenez, 3. Missed. Ramos with the rebound. Ramos going to drive to his left. Takes the floater. Oh, offensive? Offensive foul. They're saying he used the elbow. Coach Ramos can't believe it. And the officials kind of have a conference. And now they're going to bring in a sub. Number 5, JT Snowden checks in for number 11, Luke Morales. Coach Ramos not happy about that offensive foul.
No.
And Sean will pick up another one as him and Jimenez really just kind of got tangled up. But when that happens, it's always going to go on the defensive player. And that's 3 team fouls already on the Antelopes.
Yeah. Draven, Sean, and Alec, the only ones that have multiple fouls.
Yeah, Coach Ramos going to get a warning. He's still letting the official have it about the offensive foul.
He's just mad that the fouls are coming in where both players are fighting for the same piece of real estate out there on the court.
Yeah, and
they're bang bang is what those fouls are.
Yeah, Ramos was really kind of fading away from the basket. So, I don't know. Officiating is a tough thing to do. De La Fuente had a chance at 3, passed it up. Luca Perez closed, but Jimenez is going to step into one. And he's fouled from the 3-point line, and that's on Sean again. Okay. So that's 3 fouls in under a minute. So, looks like Sean might be checking out. Nope, nobody goes to the scores table yet. First free throw is good for Jimenez. Second one is missed. 3 free throws takes forever.
Okay, now AR, Aiden Rodriguez, will check in for Sean.
Sean checking out for the first time tonight. Jeremiah Jimenez 1 for 3 on that trip. J.G. Snowden offensive rebound. Diaz with the corner wing 3 that time, and he cuts the lead to 10. Josh Shigura. Cross court. Aiden Rodriguez takes a shot. He missed it. Luca Perez. Josh Shigura stepped on the paint. It's out of bounds. That's a turnover. De La Fuente will check in for JT Snowden.
Well, this is what Floydada did in that first game. They had a hellacious third quarter, which is the only way I can describe it, and thus making the final score what it was last time out.
Yeah, they closed really well at the end of that third quarter to make it a tie ball game heading to the fourth. As Whirlwinds get an offensive rebound, it's put back up. Then Henderson got another one. Luca Perez finally clears it. Here he comes in transition. 2-on-2. Luca Perez gonna pull it back out. Alec Garcia has it. Over to Draven in the corner. Draven, step back, long two, just short. De La Fuente, rebound, long pass. Jimenez, layup is good. And the Antelopes got to find a way to slow it down as the Whirlwinds cutting into the lead again. It's at 8.
Well, not making your shots is hurting you on the defensive end of the floor.
And Draven Gonzalez is fouled.
Foul's going to be on Enrique Hartline. He picks up his second.
Alec Garcia, the inbound man. He'll inbound it to Draven. Draven's going to drive. He's fouled from in front and behind.
That's the back-to-back fouls on Hartline. So
That's
he's got
his
3.
third. Yep. 14 fouls on the Antelopes, 2 on the Whirlwinds. But this was a shooting foul, so it will send Draven Gonzalez to the line. First one is missed. Ah, 0 for 2 on that trip. Don't see that very often from Draven. He's usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Henderson, that's a travel, carry something. Can't do that, I know that.
Turnover number 15 for Floydada.
He tucked it like a running back right there and was going to the hole with it. Draven to Alec, cross court to Josh. Back over to Draven. Over to Alec. Alec. Segura from the Antelope logo. Short on that try. Gets his own rebound. Behind the back pass. Luca Perez draws a foul. He'll have 2 from the charity strike in a moment.
We're going to get number 10, Jariah Jimenez, with his second. Luca 0 for 2.
Makes the first one. So 1 for 3 on the night. Substitution, number 0, Brody Hughes will check in. Number 10, Jeremiah Jimenez will check out. Second one is no good. 1 for 2 on that trip. Timeout, Floydada. We'll take one with them. 1:24 left in the third. Antelopes lead 38-29.
This message is sponsored by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This is brought to you by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County.
Welcome back to Post Sports Radio, live on YouTube tonight, covering Post High School basketball. The Antelopes lead 38-29. We'll see if they can close out this third quarter on the right note and give themselves a lead heading into the fourth. De La Fuente will drive, layup, and that's not what you want to see out of a timeout. 7-point lead for the Antelopes. Draven Gonzalez splits the trap, finds Segura in the corner, and it's right back over to Draven. Alec to Luca. Aiden Rodriguez tried to pass it to himself off a deflection. Now Garcia has it at the Antelope logo. He's going to drive.
Oh, they got him with a double dribble.
Thought the ball might have been deflected a little bit, but officials get Alec Garcia with double dribble. That'll be a turnover. Diaz AR playing some good defense. Benny De La Fuente drives, and he misses that time. Luca Perez thought he had the rebound. Timeout, Whirlwinds.
Timeout was before the shot. That's
Aaron Ross regrets it.
That's major.
But he called it, so can't take it back now. We'll take a quick one. Be right back after this.
Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Welcome back, live from the Antelope Arena tonight. Out of the timeout, Floydada regrets calling it as they actually made a shot right before or right after they called the timeout. So this will be Hartline inbounding it. He's hit a couple threes. He inbounds it. Hughes gets nice cut by Hughes and gets rewarded with 2 points from the block.
That's just a good shot.
That's a foul. Hartline's going to pick up his fourth. His fouls now match his jersey number.
And both teams at 4 fouls apiece. Something to watch.
Long pass. Ali Garcia to Josh Shigura. Gets it back to Draven, who will have to go to work. He's going to step back. 3 short. Enrique Hartline. Long pass. De La Fuente receives it. He lays it in. And it's a 3-point game. 5 seconds on the clock. Luca Perez. AR, 2 seconds. Gotta shoot it. And the Antelopes didn't know the clock.
That's fine.
Okay, at the end of the third quarter, Post leads 38-35 over Floydada. Come back for an exciting finish here, live on YouTube on Post Sports Radio.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to Post Sports Radio. It's time for the fourth quarter. 3-point lead for the Antelopes. Floydada played a great third quarter, as they did in the first matchup. Ramos back in there. He didn't play the whole third. Draven couldn't find nothing. Sean for 3. Strong. Brody Hughes with a rebound. Up the floor. And that's Henderson with the transition layup. Coach Ramos calling out the offensive set. Stolen away, Manny De La Fuente. He's fouled by Alec.
That's a good foul.
Yeah, Alec thought he got away with a little shoulder drop nudge, but he did not. 3 fouls on Alec now. De La Fuente ties the game at 38.
These are his first free throw attempts.
For all Antelope fans, Antelopes already have clinched the playoff berth, but you always want to win, as the Whirlwinds lead for the first time tonight.
Just like they did in the first game. They took a lead at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Ramos off the screen, puts up the shot, no good. Alec Garcia with an offensive rebound, though. Draven Gonzalez, open layup, couldn't finish, missed the second chance. Third chance is good, third time's the charm. Henderson drives, throws up a prayer, it's no good. Hughes gets the offensive rebound and put back.
It's where you just need to settle in, but you need to take a good shot. Missing your shots is what's hurting you on the defensive end.
Alec Garcia kicks it out. Ramos over to Jeffrey. Jackson's gonna drive, kicks it. Draven, blocking foul. Enrique Hartline.
Fouls out. He's done. He finishes the game with 6 points.
And that'll bring Jeremiah Jimenez back in. Jackson Jeffrey to fire it in for the Antelopes. He has Luca Perez wide open. Oh, Luca can't finish. Whirlwind rebound in transition. Diaz drives the baseline and shoveled it underneath. There was nothing there. De La Fuente is fouled by Luca Perez on the way up.
It's Luca's second.
Oh, there's lots of contact whenever De La Fuente got the steal. But it was clean enough for him to get his own free throws. He misses the first one short.
Luke Morales checks in. He's going to check in for Henderson.
Gerald Henderson checks out. Had a couple good defensive plays that turned into offense. Manny De La Fuente's second one is no good. Jackson Jeffrey rebounds it.
He's got 9 rebounds.
Ramos drives right past De La Fuente. And he kicks it out to Draven, who shot fakes. Was trying to get Diaz off his feet, but couldn't. Luca Perez at the top of the key. Out to Alec. To Jackson Jeffrey. And Ramos. Ramos, jumper, strong. Hughes with the rebound for the Whirlwinds. And the Whirlwinds lead by 1. 5:22 on the clock and counting. Looks like the Whirlwinds are going to try to slow it down a little bit and play in the half court. Jimenez tried the no-look pat. Oh.
They said we tipped it out of bounds.
Okay, so it will not be Antelope basketball.
That's a decision.
Manny De La Fuente drives to his left. Nothing there. Great defense by Ramos. Jimenez had a shot, didn't take it. Dribbled it back out. Now he's going to drive to his right. Layup is good. Whirlwinds lead by 3. 4:40 on the clock. Antelope's got to find a response. Haven't scored in 2 or 3 minutes. Sean Ramos
fouled. It's going to be on De La Fuente. Okay, that's his 4th.
So he's going to have to be careful. Manny De La Fuente, one of the best ball handlers the Whirlwinds got. Ramos gets it in off the inbound. He's going to spin move and finishes the great play there. That's a highlight reel type bucket by Ramos. Cuts the lead to 1. Jimenez finds De La Fuente, blocked by Ramos.
Hey, Henderson's going to check back in. He comes in for De La Fuente.
Yeah, probably tried. Yeah, It's a little early to try to do the offensive-defensive thing. Henderson will be the inbound man. He finds Jimenez, who's just going to dribble it back out and reset it. Jimenez finds a cutting Hernandez and
is blocked by Ramos.
Yeah, Hughes received the pass and got blocked. Ramos steps into a three, missed. Luca Perez tracks it down, throws it off a whirlwind, but somehow Brody Hughes corralled it. Gerald Henderson finds Diaz in the corner for three, and it's good. Whirlwinds lead by 4, 3:30 on the clock. Sean has it stolen away. Alec Garcia keeps his balance. Timeout. Antelopes will take one with them. Floydada leads by 4. We'll be back after a quick 30 seconds.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Welcome back. About to come out of the timeout. It actually was a full timeout, so we'll come back a little early. Russ, what do the Antelopes got to do to get the lead back as they lost it here?
Well, you cannot rush your shots. That's the last three that Sean took. It wasn't. Yeah, sure, they gave him a good look, but it was an unnecessary look. He rushed it and went in and decided to take it instead of going around the horn and finding the open man like you did in the first half. If you can just keep your wits about you, you're fine.
Okay, Sean Ramos, drive, floater. It rolls in and out. Jump ball. Possession arrow, Floydada.
And that's the thing. They're starting to box out a lot better than you are. Floydada is, as De La Fuente checks back in.
Okay, full court pressure now for the Antelopes. 2-2-1. Diaz, double dribble. One hand snag by the official there. Alec Garcia gonna throw it back into the backcourt to Ramos. Ramos gonna hand it to Draven Gonzalez. Draven gonna drive, kick it out to Ramos, who drives left, takes the shot. It bounces in and out again, just can't take the lid off of it.
This is where we need Draven to step up on the offensive end. He's your leading scorer on the team for a reason.
Jimenez to De La Fuente. Oh, he thought about the shot, but he's gonna drive. Right hand finish. And one.
They get Luca with his third.
Well, it's not really the worry. The worry is the score. De La Fuente completes the three-point play. And the Whirlwinds lead by 7. Ramos throws it out. Draven Gonzalez takes a contested three. Off the mark. Henderson, long pass up the floor. Diaz finds it. And he finishes the layup. Here comes the Antelopes, quick. Sean Ramos, he's gonna drive, and he'll get 2 shots. We'll take it.
Blocking foul on Henderson, that's only his second. Okay, no, scores table says that's his first.
No, it's his second.
Okay.
They just updated it. They were a little slow down there. These are important.
First one misses off the front.
A minute 58, you still got time, but
every shot matters, especially when they're free and the clock is stopped. Second one is good from Ramos. And Coach Ramos wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here for just a second. Well, Whirlwinds lead by 8. Antelopes led by as many as maybe 14, 12 at one point. So just got to find a way to get back to that scoring.
Well, this has been a theme. Well, you began district play by sputtering in the second half. If we go back to when we played New Deal here to begin the stretch for the bowl goal for district play, they only scored 10 points the entire first half. Well, the second half. In the third quarter of this game, Floydada outscored you 17-9. You've only scored 5 points this quarter.
Yeah, got to find a way to get some offensive looks and get a couple to go in the hoop. Long pass, Diaz up the floor to Jimenez. And it's Whirlwind basketball.
Another thing that hadn't been able to go, you hadn't been able to catch a break so far on those bang-bang turnovers.
Coach Ramos, cross half court. And they tell him to get back to his side. Diaz, the inbound man, he finds Jimenez. He walked. Yeah,
he did.
He put it on the floor and picked it back up.
You don't necessarily need one, but a 3 would do wonders for you right at this point.
Yeah, we got to play pretty fast. Only got a minute 50. Ramos picks up a foul, or draws a foul, and he'll send him to the line for 2 more.
It's going to be on Hughes. He picks up his first.
Okay, 14 fouls on the Whirlwinds now.
This is how you got back in the fourth quarter last time you played Floydada.
The first one rolls in. Morales will check in. Brody Hughes checks out.
4 fouls on Floydada this quarter.
Perfect trip for Ramos that time. Ball's inbounded to Diaz. Diaz turns it over. Draven Gonzalez steals it away.
And he carried it. So he gave it right back to him. So that's turnover for turnover.
Can't do that when he had the chance in transition. Jimenez inbounds it to Diaz, and he gets it right back. Got to put some pressure on the ball, as the Whirlwinds are just looking to tick the clock down. Henderson to Jimenez. He takes the corner 3. Airball long. Draven Gonzalez rebound. He's looking to go coast to coast. Puts the shot up. Off the glass and in. 4-point game. A minute on the clock. Henderson over to Diaz. Back to Henderson. Cross half court to De La Fuente. De La Fuente stolen away. Draven Gonzalez up the court. Trying to finish again, and he does. 2-point game. Timeout, Ramos. Antelopes have cut it to 1 with 50 on the clock. We'll take a break and come back with the finish.
Give your baseball or softball player the opportunity to elevate his or her game with individual or group instruction through the Post Baseball Academy. Coaching at the Academy focuses on the essential fundamental aspects of the game while creating a strong work ethic, teamwork, and respect. From beginner to high school, baseball and softball training is offered all year long. Find out more about the Post Baseball Academy on Facebook or call Roy Perez at 806-474-9565.
Go, Carter.
And welcome back out of the timeout. It will be Floydada basketball with 50 seconds on the clock. They lead by 2. If you're the Antelopes here, you want to try to, if you can get a steal, that's fine, or that's great. But if not, you've got to have a defensive stop here, and then you got to find 2 the other way. You don't necessarily have to foul because you have plenty of time, but if they get it across half court, you might have to foul them to stop the clock. Diaz will be the inbound man for the Whirlwinds. He gets it into Jimenez. Jimenez, cross court to De La Fuente. Back over to Diaz to Jimenez. Back over to De La Fuente. And Coach Ross for the Whirlwinds wants them to hold it. Ramos trying to find a way to get it away. 5-second call.
That's a turnover. That's turnover number 20 for Floydada. You've turned the ball over 14 times yourself.
Okay, 31 seconds, and we're back live. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We go in and out sometimes at home. Sean Ramos ties the game at 51 on senior night. 20 seconds. The Whirlwinds inbound it quickly. Henderson up the floor. It's going to not send the Whirlwinds to the line. That's only the 14th foul on the Antelopes.
You've got one more foul to give. Both teams have one more foul to give.
Floydada's out of timeouts, I believe. So they're going to have to just wing it for the last 10 seconds here.
Coach Ross
never mind. They do have a timeout left.
Yeah, they took a timeout. Let's keep it here.
Yeah, 8 seconds on the clock. It's a full timeout. Antelope student section on their feet in this nail-biter of a game. So it's going to be an interesting one. So if you're the Whirlwinds, you've got to just find a way. You can do anything. You can drive and kick it. You just want a clean shot if you're the Whirlwinds. If you're the Antelopes, you got to deny them the lanes to drive. And if they take a 3, you just got to contest it.
Yeah, I would like to see Draven have the final shot. He's come hot.
Well, Floydada has the ball. Floydada has the ball.
But still, I'm talking about if and when it comes down to that, I think you got to give it to the hot hand, either both Draven or Sean. Draven's come alive. He's got 6 points this quarter. Sean, he's right behind him too. He's got 7, so they both really come alive.
Yeah, it's all about the defense. The Antelopes pride themselves on the defense in every sport, especially in basketball. So inbound will come from the side closest to us. Gerald Henderson to inbound it. 8.6 on the clock. They're probably trying to get it to De La Fuente or Jimenez. It's into Jimenez. Jimenez finds a cutting Henderson who puts it up, and it's good. Ramos got a timeout. Ooh. They're going to put 3 seconds on the clock.
They should, yes, because he called that immediately.
Cannot let them get it in the paint. You cannot let them get it in the paint. 3 seconds on the clock. So the Antelopes got to find a play to draw it up. So 3 seconds. You can probably get 2, maybe 3 dribbles, and it's got to go up. So it's probably going to almost have to be a half-court shot unless you can throw it to half-court. It's the best-case scenario. Honestly, I think you kind of fake it with Sean and try to find Draven kind of coming from the opposite baseline and have him catch it, take a dribble, and shoot it.
With 3, you have the opportunity for a pass and then a catch and a shoot. if you're coming in off the inbound.
Yeah, you could dribble it a couple of times, or you could have multiple passes with 3 seconds. It's just got to be quick.
At this point, I wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even go for the dribble. Oh, they're going to go 2.4, so that's okay. No, they are going 3.
Yeah, 3 seconds is on the clock.
No, this makes things. It makes things very interesting here.
Want to remind all the Antelope fans, Antelopes are already in the playoffs. They clinched that with the win at Tahoka. This is just for pride tonight, but nobody likes to lose. The officials at the scores table making sure they got the clock correct. Coach Ramos called the timeout right after the shot was made by Gerald Henderson. In situations like these, they're not going to call a foul. So even if there is contact, it's very rare that you call a foul right here at the end of the game.
I've seen the foul called one time at the end of the game, and it was when Houston was still in the American Conference. The foul was called with 0.6 seconds left, and Temple went to the line. So it's inbounded at the side.
Okay, Jackson Jeffrey will fire it in. He gets it in to Sean Ramos. Ramos gonna put up the shot. Good! The shot counts. It'll send it to overtime. Ramos on senior night sends us to overtime. 53 to OT. Jim, get the student section.
They broke a table.
They broke a table. They have broke a table in the student section. They flipped it, broke the sign. Dang it, Beetle.
All right.
Oh, there he goes.
All right. So here we go. Let's set the stage for overtime real quick. Obviously, overtime you're going until you get a winner, but you got 4 minutes to give it your best shot.
Nobody get hurt over there. You got people standing on tables. Okie dokie.
Okay, we're going to play 4 minutes. It's basically 0-0. We're basically going to play an entire new game.
Yep. Okay. 4 minutes on the clock. Luca Perez and Brody Hughes to tip it off. Yep, they got to flip the sides. Got to flip baskets.
They got to flip sides.
And Alec Garcia tracks it down, and they get it to Ramos. And here we go, brand new basketball game in OT. Ramos is the one who made the clutch shot to send us here. We'll see what the Antelopes do with their first offensive possession. Draven over to Ramos.
You got plenty of time
to
work
Draven,
with.
shot fake, drives, puts it up, strong off the glass, gets his own rebound. Step back, just off to the right. Jackson Jeffrey offensive rebound. Daniel Fuente steals it away for the Whirlwinds and finishes in transition. The Whirlwinds strike first in OT. Antelopes have got to stop turning the ball over.
Well, you've got to box out and get your rebounds, and you got to make your second chance opportunities when they come.
Antelopes getting plenty of rebounds, just a couple of careless turnovers. Coach Ramos wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. Whirlwinds lead by 2 here in OT. Be back in 30.
Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Welcome back to OT here, live in the Antelope Arena on Post Sports Radio tonight. 3 minutes left. Sean Ramos has it for the Antelopes, down by 2. Ramos gonna hand it to Perez, who hands it to Draven. Draven, step back 3. Off the mark, no good. De La Fuente, long pass up the floor to Jimenez. Jimenez, extra pass to Hughes. Hughes makes the 2 points.
You're settling for bad shots on the offensive end. You need to find a way to make space and break through the defense.
Ramos throws up a prayer, misses. Jimenez with the rebound. De La Fuente has it now as Whirlwinds just trying to run the clock. He's going to get a screen, step into a 3. Off the mark, Draven Gonzalez, defensive rebound. Got to have a basket on this possession. 2 minutes on the clock. Ramos, fade away, jumper, no good. Henderson, up the floor. Drives all the way, layup, good. Whirlwinds lead by 6. Got to have a basket on this possession. Must have a basket. Ramos, drive, foul on the floor. Got Jackson Jeffrey and Luke Perez sitting out in the corner. Maybe kick it out there and let them take one.
That's Jariah Jimenez, Carter. That's his 3rd.
So, in overtime, the fouls do not reset from the 4th quarter. So this will send Ramos to the line as the Antelopes are in the bonus. So the Antelopes will be in the bonus for the last 138. So any foul will send them to the line. Ramos has had an okay night from the charity strike. First one is good.
Again, this is how you won the first time over in Floydada. You just need to continue attacking the basket and get to the line.
Ooh, in and out. Draven Gonzalez, put back, good. 3-point game. Got to put pressure on the basketball. Only got 1 minute 30. Up the floor to Jimenez. Back over to Henderson. Over to Diaz. Back to Henderson. Over to Jimenez. Got to put pressure on the ball. Draven poked it away. They tumble to the floor. But the Whirlwinds get it back. Only got 1 minute. Jimenez, as Ramos is just going to pick up a foul.
That's foul number 4.
No, that'll send them to the line. So, because that puts the Whirlwinds in the bonus. So both teams in the bonus now. 2 shots. Sean Ramos a little shaken up after the rebound off the free throw. Jimenez makes it a 2-possession game. So got to have a quick basket. 2 or 3 works for the Antelopes on this next possession. And offensive rebound for the Whirlwinds. Got to steal it away, a foul quick. Diaz, foul him. Luca Perez does. So this will send number 21, Gerald Henderson, who made the layup to lead late in the 4th. But Ramos canceled it out with his own to send us to overtime. Henderson first, strong off the glass. De La Fuente will step in to rebound. Gotta get this rebound. 50 seconds on the clock. Henderson makes the second. Whirlwinds lead by 5. Must have a basket here. Timeout. Antelopes. We'll take a quick one with them. Be back in 30.
Take
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post Hometown Laundry and Dry Cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
Welcome back to Post Sports Radio, live in the Antelope Arena. It's overtime. Whirlwinds lead by 5 with just under 50 seconds on the clock. Russ, so what do you want to see out of the timeout from the Antelopes?
Well, I'd like to see a made basket because, again, I've said it since the middle of the third quarter. You missing your shots have hurt yourself on the defensive end of the floor. So you need to find that momentum that you had in the first 2 quarters and get it here.
45 seconds. Any basket will work because you're down 5. Ramos gets the inbound. Don't have much time. Got to get something quick. Sean. Fake the pass. Got to go quick. Ramos going to kick it. Luca Perez into Ramos in the post. He's going to put the shot up. No good. Rebound. And Luca Perez picks up a foul. And that'll be the end of his night.
Finishes with 7 points.
As he'll shake Coach Ross's hand and, well, maybe. Never mind, no handshake there, but so this will send number 23, Braden Diaz, to the line. In and out on the first from Diaz as the students from both schools have a little battle. And it's a 6-point game. Got to have 2 threes. Ramos, Draven Gonzalez for 3. Got to have it. Missed. Hughes with the rebound. And Castillo up the floor, and that's going to be the end of it. Antelopes battled hard all night, but couldn't quite close it out in the second half. The Whirlwinds will win in overtime, 62-56. But the Antelopes will advance and play in the bi-district round against Olton. That'll be in Lubbock Cooper Liberty, so everybody show up and support your Antelopes. We'll take a break and come back with your wrap-up show. Final score, 62-56. Antelopes fall.
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post Hometown Laundry and Dry Cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
Welcome back to Post High School Basketball, a Post Sports Radio presentation, live and free on YouTube. This broadcast is made possible by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County. Post Car Wash, keep it clean at Post Car Wash. Antelope Wash and Dry, make your laundromat experience a slam dunk. Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post in all of Garza County. Carson Construction, call 806-626-3811. Post Baseball Academy, essential fundamental skills training for softball and baseball players. KSSL Radio, playing the greatest country music ever recorded. The Post-Dispatch, news and views for Garza County. D&D Winco 2, headquartered in Post and serving clients across the U.S. Post Family Cleaners, dry cleaning, laundry, and alterations. And now, here's the Bold Gold Wrap-Up Show on Post Sports Radio.
Welcome back, or welcome to the Post Sports Radio Wrap-Up Show. Russ, let's take a look at the final stats.
All right. Well, let's give credit where credit's due. Let's start with Floydada. Leading scorer for the Whirlwinds tonight was number 1, Manny De La Fuente. He had 14 points. He was 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Jirai Jimenez followed behind with 11 points, as well as Braden Diaz. He had 12. Here's what happened. Floydada turned the ball over 20 times, but yet they were 8 of 16. They were 50% from the foul line, and they had 24 rebounds in the game. And just what turned the game on its head was Floydada outscoring Post 17-9 in the third quarter, and that turned everything upside down. Speaking of, the leading scorer of the game was Draven Gonzalez. He had 20 points and 13 rebounds, so he had another double-double. Max Cole finished the game with 6 points. Sean Ramos finished the game with 15 points, 2 rebounds. He was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Jackson Jeffrey had 6 points, 10 rebounds. Luca Perez had 7 rebounds, 7 points. You were 10 for 21 from the foul line tonight. It's unfortunate because you turned the ball over 15 times, but you had 40 rebounds. You had your second highest rebounding total of the season tonight, and it's just unfortunate that you're able to fall by a Carson Construction score of 62-56.
Okay, thank you, Russ. Let's go ahead and do our Antelope Wash and Dry player of the game and get out of here.
I got to give it to the two seniors. I got to give it to Sean Ramos, and I got to give it to Max Cole. Max Cole set the tone in the first half, racking up 4 rebounds in the first quarter, and he had 6 points the entire second half. The entire game. Sean Ramos is what got you back into the game to send you into overtime. In that fourth quarter alone, he had 7 points in the fourth quarter. He had 9 points in the fourth quarter to get you to overtime. So it's your Antelope Wash and Dry players of the game are going to be the two seniors, Max Cole and Sean Ramos.
Okay, thank you, Russ. So that's all for us tonight. We will hopefully be on the call whenever the Antelopes bi-district playoff game is.
Well, remember, they have one more game before the playoffs start. It's actually their playoff warm-up game. They host the Sudan Hornets here this Friday, February 20th at 6 o'clock here at the Antelope Arena. So if you are unable to get out to the Bowl Gold Tournament or the Lockney Tournament to support baseball or softball, get over here to the Antelope Arena and help build momentum for the Bowl Gold in their playoff game. Well, so that'll do it for Carter, Jim, and I here at the Antelope Arena. Once again, your final score, Floydada upsets Post 62-56. For Carter Petty, Jim Plummer, I'm Russ Morris, saying good night, guns up, God bless, and keep hope alive, everybody.
Give your baseball or softball player the opportunity to elevate his or her game with individual or group instruction through the Post Baseball Academy. Coaching at the Academy focuses on the essential fundamental aspects of the game while creating a strong work ethic, teamwork, and respect. From beginner to high school, baseball and softball training is offered all year long. Find out more about the Post Baseball Academy on Facebook or call Roy Perez at 806-474-9565.
Antelope Wash and Dry, where laundry is a slam dunk. At Antelope Wash and Dry, laundry is simple, it's clean and convenient. The laundromat is at 301 South Broadway in Post, and it's open daily from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. The washers hold up to 60 pounds and the dryers up to 75. Antelope Wash and Dry is super clean, locally owned, and it features a kids' play area. Security cameras are on for your protection. Laundry is a slam dunk at Antelope Wash and Dry, 301 South Broadway, Post, Texas.